Warning, this video might contain spoilers and shameless self-promotion. Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good out there. Here with a review slightly early for Olympus Has Fallen. Usually I don't do these type of movies, but like I said, I wanted to do a few more action movies this year. Olympus Has Fallen, the story is pretty simple. Gerard Butler's a Secret Service guy. Aaron Eckhart's the president. Um, Morgan Freeman plays the Speaker of the House, who basically inherits the president's role once he's been captured. But the story is basically that this is going to contain spoilers. This sort of like North Korean, South Korean syndicate coalition or something team up, and they basically overthrow the White House. Gerard Butler has to step in, save the day, sort of in a Die Hard-esque sort of storyline basically. And there's a couple reasons I want to make this video, and I warned you about the self-promotion and the spoilers, but let's get to the self-promotion part. First of all, I just wanted to thank Movie Man Chad for getting me into watching this movie. And then if you watch our review, we did a collaboration review for We Live Film. Me and Chad have worked the most together, and I really owe a lot of my success here, I guess. I don't know, it's not success, but 600 subscribers to Chad. He's helped me out a lot. We've done a lot of stuff on We Live Film together. He's the closest YouTuber to me, and we review movies together. He gets me in the screenings, and I really appreciate it, Chad. And also, Christian from Copster Review joined us for it. And if you check out Copster Review's channel, me and him have done a few shows about The Walking Dead Season 3 since it's come back off a hiatus. There's 3 episodes total. And we do it on Google Plus if you haven't checked that out. All right, we're 2 minutes into self-promotion. Okay. Olympus Has Fallen. My spoiler review, basically. And I made a couple of notes, but if you watch my original We Live Film, I gave it 2.5 out of 5, and it's been bugging me the last couple of days, so I'm going to change it to a 2 out of 5, and there's a couple extra reasons. First of all, let me just say what I liked about it. Gerard Butler, he did his share as the 80s sort of superhero guy who, fights his way through a supposedly well-organized machine of rebels and, basically kills everybody himself using a small knife. And also in that review in the We Live Film one, this is something else I want to amend or whatever the hell you call it. I mentioned that the film had really bad cinematography, and the cinematography is not actually as bad as I thought. I went back online, I looked at a bunch of footage, I saw some of the previews on my TV, which is a big, normal high-def TV, and the cinematography is fine. It's just the way they must have projected at the theater. But at some level, it's going to affect my review of the film because, I don't know. I thought some of the fight scenes looked mucked up. That could have been from the projection. That's one thing I'll attribute to it. The one good thing was Gerard Butler, and another title for this video probably could be called the movie Morgan Freeman couldn't save. Well, first of all, he wasn't in it enough. He assumes the role of president when Aaron Eckhart, who they totally waste in this role, is caught in his own bunker at the White House after this really cheesy attack. And, it opens up, you see on the trailer with the plane flying in. And I just think post 9/11 that really isn't feasible. It makes for some good special effects. Not good special effects. Bad CGI, but, good theatrical, planes chasing planes with big machine gun fire on the Capitol or whatever. So it kind of works, but it looks like crap in general. Of course, like I said, the projection. And here's another spoiler for you. Dylan McDermott's also in this movie. I don't know if you know him from American Horror Story. He's been in a ton of stuff, Hardware, all that crap. But as soon as he came on screen, I knew he was the bad guy. I knew he was going to turn coat on Aaron Eckhart and Gerard Butler. And, basically, it's the stereotypical crap. Gerard Butler is a slightly disgraced Secret Service agent. Basically, at the beginning of the movie, he lets Aaron Eckhart's wife, the First Lady, die, and he saves Aaron Eckhart. And then so he's, off duty. The Capitol comes under attack. The White House comes under attack. He rushes from his office job through the streets as the cheesy planes flying around killing everything. I don't know. And they use some trash trucks to take over. And, it just has like a sort of a Die Hardish type feel setup or whatever you want to call it. They overthrow, but it's so like when you watch it, you just can't believe the government would be that stupid. And it's proven point and point again how stupid they are. Aaron Eckhart's just letting people give passwords away, and that's the part I wanted to get to, which is the biggest, I don't know, what do you call it, a MacGuffin, whatever the crap it is in this movie. They get him in the bunker at the White House, they trap him in there, and in the meantime Gerard Butler's killing all the people. They have Aaron Eckhart trapped with some of his big cabinet members, the vice president, all these people. And what he has to do is this terrorist. What it turns out, his whole big grand scheme is for, besides trying to set North Korea free, or South Korea, basically get us out of South and North Korea, is he's going to detonate all our nuclear weapons. But what allows him to do this is a stupid invention that the U.S. has come up with called Cerebus, and it takes three codes. Aaron Eckhart's the vice president, and I forgot what the third lady was, but the vice president gives it up right away because Aaron Eckhart says, "They will never get it out of me." The other lady won't give it up quite as easy, but then he finally orders her to give it up. And then you figure Aaron Eckhart isn't going to give up his code because his son's running around through the house. And basically, at the beginning, that's who Gerard Butler's trying to save, because he figures out they're going to try to kill the kid to, or torture the kid to get the code out of. And the Cerebus code is just so ridiculous. This weapon, whatever they've designed, that it takes three codes, and they explain in the movie as something that's meant to abort a all-out nuclear attack by detonating the nukes in the sky or whatever, so they don't hit their targets if it's a mistake or whatever. But of course, at the end, and this is the biggest spoiler, the crazy terrorist guy Yang or Kang or whatever his name is in the movie, which, and I'm not even making that up, that's his name. He says, well, we're going to detonate them in the silos. Well, no shit. Why the hell would you invent a weapon that could be detonate our own nukes in the silos? I mean, that's just totally. I mean, this whole thing, whatever, this Cerebus is just ridiculous. And the worst part about it's not even that, because that's just like, oh, well, whatever, they wrote it in the script. But when they get the first two codes, they never explain how they got out of the third code out of Aaron Eckhart, even though they set the kid up to be the reason. But Gerard Butler, halfway through the movie, which they destroy their own plot, he helps the kid escape from the building, and so the kid's safe. So the second half of the movie is, well, what's he going to do to get this code out of Aaron Eckhart? But they never show what he does to get the code out of Aaron Eckhart. They send some hostages on a plane, and it's, they make, I don't want to get too much into it, but you could assume that maybe he traded because they let the hostages go, but they never explain it. So it basically goes from A to C without explaining B. And that was the part that really is, I kept thinking about, was just ridiculous. I don't know how could a competent filmmaker like Antoine Fuqua, who made, Training Day, Shooter, King Arthur, those are some movies that are entertaining. I mean, Training Day is the best one, but I like King Arthur. Tears of the Sun was another one that was good. They're all entertaining, fun films. And I don't know, this $80 million, it just felt like it was a collapse, a mistake, just ridiculous. So I don't know. That's my review. I don't know what else to say. Let me see what other notes I had. Yeah, Dylan McDermott was the bag. Blah 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 blah. All right, make sure you check out Cobster Reviews and Movie Man Chad. Those guys are helping me in the West Coast here on YouTube. So check out their channels. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much. I'm gonna try to trim this one down a little bit. See you guys soon with another horror movie review. This time coming up. Yeah, for sure.